Hope you're all doing well in this corona trying times. For today's World of Warships video, I want to discuss a bit of a contentious issue, and it's a contentious issue. My early morning voiceovers with only one cup of coffee, leading my pronunciation to be a little bit shitty. Sorry. Well, anyway, back on topic. I want to discuss a contentious issue, and well, get an idea. Do you think World of Warships needs skill-based matchmaking? And I say this because of the fallout that certain games have had when they've implemented it. Now, if you've been a viewer or one of the 27 long-term followers of the channel, you'll know I'm also a big Apex Legends fan. I don't play it that often anymore. Time is a little bit against me. Beginning of the year, I changed jobs. It's taking a lot more of my time. So, World of Warships is mostly it, along with Borderlands and a few others. And back on topic. Apex Legends introduced skill-based matchmaking a few seasons ago, and there was a massive uproar in the community. And the community being all the TTVs, the large streamer community. And for them, it was around the fact that they are now getting thrown into lobbies with people of the similar skill level. And what does Apex Legends use? If you're in a pre-made squad and they're all of a similar skill level, and your overall higher skill level, your kill to death ratio, your account level, your rank tier, and your performance in the last few games, kills, damage, and placements or wins. So Apex Legends uses all of that and then puts that into a pool of similar ranked players when you lobby up. And Apex Legends has, I think, 70 million players around the world. So now, why did a lot of people complain or cry about that? Well, for a TTV streamer, let's say a Twitch streamer, a YouTube streamer, getting 20 plus kills and mowing down lobbies is obviously what attracts the viewers. And when you're playing a bunch of potatoes or people that aren't quite as good as you, that's easy, and that attracts the viewership, you know. But I felt that was fair. You know, the games were a bit more enjoyable because as somebody that's a little bit older, whose eyesight isn't what it is, whose computer might not be top of the line, who might not have the large 144 hertz display monitor that helps, etc. It's a little bit more fair. Certain other games, for example, Modern Warfare Warzone, doesn't have any skill-based matchmaking, so you still get pub stomped by the pre-made squads that are all Twitch TV full-time streamers. These guys, they stream 8-9 hours a day, and it's what they do for a living. And you know, that's fun. Well, that's fine. If that's what they find fun, you know, great. Currently in World of Warships, do we need skill-based matchmaking? Or do we need some sort of matchmaking that looks at the pre-made squads and divides it up? And I would suggest somewhere around tier 5, the game starts looking at it. Because it does happen, and it's happening a lot, especially between tier 8 and 10, that I will see good players playing together in a division. And when you see the clan tag 07, or you see the clan tag Salty or -K-, and they're in a pre-made squad, and there are 2 pre-made divisions of 3 players, and let's say there are CCTV or any of these clans, you know it's going to be a difficult match. And then you see them on the opposite side, and you realize, okay, for the normal player the average player that probably isn't that involved in clan wars, or clan battles, sorry, not clan wars, that doesn't mean a lot. But if I see Dash K Dash, I immediately know that's Kraken. They're the fourth highest ranked clan within World of Warships North America, the server that I play on. If I see just a 07 clan tag, I realize that's the top clan. Now if I see two divisions in the opposite team, and it's one is CCTV and the other one is 07, the chances of actually getting a win is going to be much harder. And if you and your team have players that have 44% win rate average, and their average damage per game on their stats after, let's say, 4,500 or 5,000 games is 30,000, you realize you're in for a hard time. You're in for a hard game, because these people, they don't win often, and win rate isn't everything. If I look at a player, let's say there's nobody in a clan and we want to recruit him or so on, if I look at a player like that, then I also want to see his average damage, because if he's got, let's say, 46% win rate, but his average damage is 68,000, then it means he knows how his WASD key works, and he actually knows how to point his guns and click on stuff. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, do we need skill-based matchmaking within World of Warships? Is it fair that you have multiple unicorn divisions on one side? Does it make the game fun for people to play against multiple unicorn divisions? No, even if they're on my side, I don't want a complete and utter pub stomp. Some of my best games, and I say this with the biggest sincerity, some of the best games I've had in this game is if it's a high tier game and the match runs the full 20 minutes and the difference is maybe one ship on one side being able to get the cap in the last minute and get a 5 or 10 point lead. That is really, really nice. And usually North American community isn't super toxic. I must say the World of Warships North American community is not super toxic. It's a good community, and those games usually end up with a lot of GGs in chat, compliments all around. And if you happen to be in the top 3, you're bound to get a compliment on your karma. Karma system is like that game show, Whose Line Is It Anyway, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. But those games are fun. No side likes to be pump stomped. I'm not a big fan of even being on a team that gets pump stomped. If there happens to be a unicorn division or unicum division on one side and you still win against them, that's usually a good feeling. But yeah, does World of Warships need to look at a skill-based matchmaking system? Take the people in the queues, average damage, average win rate, their overall ranks, etc. in consideration when matchmaking, instead of just looking at the ship types and trying to balance that, which happens to be a joke anyway, because the other day I ended up in a 5DD match again, and it was not easy. So yeah, hope everybody has a fantastic day further. Let me know, do you think we need skill-based matchmaking in World of Warships? Do you think it's a good idea? And I know in the ranked there's obviously the different leagues, but I'm talking about normal games. I'm not talking about normal ranked play. Random play, not ranked play. Do we need it? Should it be implemented? Let me know what you think, guys. And yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Take care and cheers, everybody.